Okay, so this is a hot topic, all right? Here all the time. I know what to do, I just need to do it. Or, I just have such a hard time sticking with my plan. Like I start and I stop and all that good stuff. I know Facebook is grabbing you from the land of Facebook right now, but as you're popping on, let me know if this is something you struggle with. It's so common that, we have these good intentions, we get really excited, we're ready to go, we're ready to rock, we're like on Monday, on the beginning of the month, on the new year, which is coming up soon, I'm going to finally stick with it. And maybe we have really great intentions and we have really great plans in place. Maybe we're setting alarms and we've got our meal plan planned out. Maybe we don't, right? And sometimes that's the first step. And then sure enough, day 1 or day 3, or if we're lucky, come day 7, it all kind of falls apart. And so we turn around and we're like, okay, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. But everything kind of just unravels, right? Hey, Raina. So guys, if you're popping on, just say hi. But what I want to talk to you about is this distinction between two different things that sometimes we fold into one, and we really let it determine our success with our results, okay? So I want to talk to you about it so you can get very clear on this distinction, because going out of this live right now, at the end of listening to this, you should be able to put this in place immediately, and it will make a world of difference in going forward and actually getting the results and hitting the weight and following the plan and all that stuff that we're struggling with right now. Cool? How does that sound? If you don't know me, Erin Moore. I'm the founder of Success with Erin Moore. It's changing. It used to be More Nutrition. And I am a healthy living strategist, really empowering women to be able to ditch the guilt, ditch the shame, ditch the diets, ditch all that junk with more nutrition and no restrictions. So if you haven't heard my story, I'm not going to go into it right now, but I used to be plus size clothing, down to a 2'4", and I ate my pizza and I drank my beer and I enjoyed my wine and my ice cream, sometimes together, okay? Anybody else have wine and ice cream and feel weird? Like, can I have red wine with chocolate ice cream? Sure I can. They actually combined those into wine, by the way. But anyway, so what I want you to understand is you can lose the weight and not give up your favorites, okay? And that's what I'm really all about. So this is a distinction I want you to get very clear on, so hang with me, okay? It's not about a perfect plan. It's about how you treat yourself when you don't follow the plan. Because guess what? I don't care how organized and how structured and how perfect and how much accountability you have and how much at-home support you have, you're going to get off track. You're going to mess up the plan. So even though this is a sidebar, just know that and understand that that's okay. You're human. Congratulations, okay? But what we do with that feeling when we don't like it, right? We don't like that discomfort of, okay, I set out to follow this plan and here I am once again eating out of the carton of ice cream. Here I am once again going out to lunch with my coworkers because I don't want the salad that I brought, right? And so what we do with that is we really guilt and shame ourselves. And I've been talking a lot about we've got to get rid of that guilt and shame because that actually negates your results. But here's the 2 words I want you to get a clear distinction on, okay? And if you're taking notes, or if you're not, maybe you want to, or maybe you want to come back. It is conviction and condemnation. They can sometimes seem similar. They are worlds apart. They are complete opposite words, and getting clear on these 2 words are going to be a game changer for you, okay? So conviction, guys, points out something that we want to get a little bit better on. It points out at the end of the day, oh my gosh, I barely had any water. I really want to work on drinking more water. It points out what we're doing. Hey, Jen. It points out that there's an area we want to work on, okay? But if you get to the end of the day and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Why can't I get it together? I said I was going to drink more water. I'm not drinking more water. And then we fill our head with all this junk that actually is trying to make a hit on who you are as a person versus just an activity that you didn't quite master yet. So it really is, condemnation is attack on you as a person. It's guilt, it's shame, it's this weight on our shoulders. And none of us are our best selves when we're full of guilt and shame and weight on our shoulders. But if we're looking at it as a conviction, okay, that's still an area that I really want to tweak, that's still something I really want to work on, then it's just this little nudge, right? It's that nudge in the right direction. We've all been nudged. We want to lose weight. We want to look better. We want to na. And then one day we're like, I'm doing it, right? But we've also all been nudged where, oh my gosh, she lost so much weight. Oh, I got to get bigger pants. Oh, and we're, and that's what's going on, right, in our heads. Like, I can't even put words in it because it's just this ick feeling. And then we're like, that's it. On Monday, I'm changing everything. But we're not like, okay, I'm ready. I want to change it. It's this guilt, shame reason of why we're doing it. Biblically, God uses conviction to highlight what we can get better on, because he's got a bigger purpose for us. So if you're feeling a little convicted that maybe I could be drinking some more water, maybe I could actually be getting some snacks in here so that I'm not so hungry at dinner and want to eat a bag of chips for dinner instead of dinner, right? Guilty, right? But he's using that as a way to push us towards something we could get better on. For me, every time I lose it with my kids and I yell because I really don't want to be a yeller. I really don't. But I am born and raised a yeller, okay? But so every time it happens and I'm like, oh, I just yelled again, right? It's getting me a little bit closer to having less yelling and hopefully forever and always getting rid of it. But it's not just like one day I just decide I'm going to stop yelling. Anybody else out there want to stop yelling? And you try so hard, but then you go and yell again. Why do we treat our, what we're doing with our food any different? Right? So we've got to have that conviction of, oh yeah, I could have done that a little better. I'll work on it. What can I put in place? What are some strategies I can do to drink more water tomorrow or, throughout this week, whatever. And then biblically, condemnation, guys, this is where, the good old devil, the little devil himself, right? He wants you to feel like crap about yourself. So he is going to use you eating or me yelling or whatever, right? Any of these things you want to kind of put into perspective. He's going to use that as an attack on our character. He wants you to feel like crap about yourself. He wants you to just throw in the towel. Yep, I just can't do it, right? So the devil uses condemnation if you're going to follow me biblically. If you want to chuck that out the window for yourself, chuck it out the window for yourself. But what's occurring is conviction is a reminder that you can be so much better and use that as something to empower you, okay? Not condemnation, which is using something to take an action that you did and to then say that's who you are, that's your character, that's who you are in your core and in your soul. No, it's just an action. If you ate 5 pieces of pizza instead of the one you said you were going to eat, it's an action. It's not who you are as a person, okay? So if you can start going, okay, that's a nudge to get me a little bit better. What could I do to change that? I'm going to work on it and I'm going to know I'm going to mess it up, okay? Or you can use it as this is a definition of who I am. I'm a failure. I can't follow a plan. What's wrong with me? Shut that crap up from now on. Can I get a deal from you that no longer, every time you catch yourself with that condemnation feeling, you're going to let it go? Because guys, when you're full of guilt and when you're full of shame and you're full of that extra weight on your shoulders, you cannot let the weight off. You can't. It's like not going to happen because your body physically is changing when you're full of guilt and shame. It's physically sending out hormones. I talked about this, I think, last week, where it's actually not allowing you to lose weight because it's kicking into this fight and flight situation. So let that go and just be a little convicted to get a little bit better at what it is that you're trying to achieve. So just in closing, conviction is life-giving and empowering. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I forgot to drink some water. What can I do tomorrow to make it a little bit better? Ooh, yeah, I keep forgetting that afternoon snack. What can I do tomorrow to make it a little bit better? Conviction, not, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible person. Condemnation leaves you feeling hopeless and shameful, and it attacks your character, okay? Which leaves you feeling depressed, miserable, sad, angry, frustrated, all that crap. So conviction, are you choosing conviction over condemnation? Go ahead and write convict or conviction if you're choosing that now you're going to use it as a nudge instead of some detriment to your character. It's an action. You ate too much pizza. Who cares? Okay? I hope that helps. I see some comments on here. Guys, today, I forgot to announce, today is the last day to sign up for one of the free 60 calls. This is no pitch, no nothing. We get on the call. We talk about your goals. We talk about how you can totally rock out through the holidays and enjoy all the goodies and still set yourself up for total success in 2020 without just kind of putting off now what we could start putting little habits in while you still get to eat your treats, okay? So I'm not getting on a call and being like, oh, you want to lose weight through the holidays, then give all of it up. No! Go drink the eggnog, go eat the pie, go do all of those things. But today is the last day, so not only do you need to fill out the form that will let me send you an email, but then you have to open up the email and pick your time slot by the end of today. It's actually 5 p.m., but get the email. So write 60 because it was 60 free calls for the last 60 days, and really hurry because we're almost at that 60 mark. And I don't want you to postpone till right at the mark at 5 p.m. and then all the slots are taken, or any slot that would work for you. Okay. So let me give some shout outs over here. We've got Raina, I said hello. Wendy, hello. We had Jen over here too. And oh, Connie, I love you too. Thanks for the compliment. And guys, so if you catch this on replay, just put hashtag replay. I want to say hi to you too. And if you're brand new, I have been talking to 2 different videos. If you're brand new, just write new in the comments. I want to give you a very, very warm welcome. And I love to see you around the community. So have a beautiful and healthy day. And just remember, you guys, keep healthy simple. Simple. Conviction instead of condemnation. You've got this. Mwah. Bye, guys.